feel them in the beginning, and then by the second chorus, woo! To a 1990! Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we're here to take a look at NEXZ's Beatboxer. We got the music video pulled up. Once a dance practice gets released, we're going to look at it together. It's going to be great. I'm ready. I hope you are. Let's go. Oh, cool. Getting that shot was cool. They almost missed that handshake. Like a subtle 2000s boy group intensity. I really like it. Yeah. Yup. Yes. I love that. I really like the fullness of that. I really like that slide. The sweep with the foot is cool because it forces you to see the speaker. How many NEXZ groups do we have? We have like 3 here. Come on, you're passing it off. They're making their own step-up movie. I love it. Hey. Some top rocks. Wow. And we're going upside down. Yay! This was so enjoyable. I think the step-by-step promo that they did for Beatboxer was really fun. This one is not in the same direction as what that video was entailing, but I really love how we've chosen to go about just framing their comeback. I'm really looking forward to their dance practice once it releases, well, as well as the I'm Him. I saw that visual and I really want to see a fixed cam on that bad boy. I want to see a twofer here with the boys. I really like this. Today is a good day for me because we get to look at Beatboxer, the dance practice, and it's a fixed version. Let's go. '2000s boy group. I think I said that in the music video. It really sounds like it. Yes. Ooh. I saw one of them have to put his arm down, but that's a nice fail-safe way of being able to do it. One of them has velvet Adidas pants on. Gosh. We're just going. Like, there's no room to even try performing right now because we're just trying to do it. Oh, man. I saw it a little in the beginning, and then by the second chorus, woo! To a 1990! Yes! Oh, that made me really happy. That's, oh golly, that is pretty tiring. Yeah, we need to talk about these pants. It feels like it's the same set, like they just switched off the respective sets. I may have to do get the look. I'm gonna have to search for those. Those are so fun. Oh man, I love it. Oh, I hope they're sponsored by Adidas. Get that bag, brothers. Oh my god, seeing a 1990 from a member in a group is so nice. That's what that spin on the one arm is. If you put your arms together, that is a 2000. If I'm remembering the order right, please hold. Yeah, that was a 1990 he did. Oh, okay. Let's chat about it. I know what, I think it was my member. He's, oh my gosh. It's Uwe, right? Maybe? Hold on. It's not Uwe. Because, oh my god, one of them, I said if you switch to the characters, the Korean characters of his name around, it'd be Uyu. Because, I'm watching the JYP Game Caterers, which, side note, is hilarious. I love that. I've been watching that. It's on Patreon on that side, because there's no way it's cleared on here. Y'all know how YouTube is. And it was really fun to like see everybody's name tags and how they interact with each other. And there was a part that Stray Kids had asked them about their choreography, and they're like, are your bodies like, are they starting to give out? And they're like, not yet. And that's such a real thing to say, because Stray Kids, now, were they pulling break and stuff like this? No, but they were giving some high energy stuff in the early years, and now they've kind of chilled out. 17, I would also extend the same thing. That doesn't mean they're incapable. It's just you're just more strategic about it because you're getting older, and then we have like sincere, genuine injuries that are affiliated with some members now. So I'm really thankful that we, have a really nice prepped prime NEXZ here. Ask them in like 5 years if they want to do this choreography. I don't know what they would say. That's kind of my little overview here on this. I loved it though so much. It also reminded me, you guys ever watch Xenon? I feel like if Xenon had a boy group, not a boy band, boy group, it would be this song. Not this dance. This dance is way too complex compared to back in the day what would have totally have soared fine, like NSYNC. I'm talking that kind of background, like the kind of dancing. But the track itself, absolutely. Throw that mess in Xenon. Girl, the 21st century, we'd be fangirling as the day is long. Okay, here we go. Actually talking about the dance. The lift up there is really fun. Oh, I may have to point it because it's so fast and we got to talk about all the things. I have to go back. All right. So they end up doing a little shampoo. They cross it. They toss it down. No, they didn't technically uppercut. That was a hook range, but I mean, that's whatever. You pick your battles. For a fixed point and they didn't fix cam and they didn't have to start it over. This is really, really well done. I like the levels here. Not their cleanest, but it doesn't matter. It's really nice. The toss downs are really fun on the scoop. Bringing it to the inside, I like that we have our feature. Boom, he's nice, prepped, ready to go. He signals on the two sides. They directionally cater and frame to the inside, which is really nice. We body roll. We prep it up. Arms go up. The arm swings are so freaking full. The hops are nice. First feature comes up. This song sounds like an animatronic fart. This sound right here. Especially when I have it slowed down. Listen to this. I can't unhear it now. I'm so sorry, those of you who didn't want to hear that. You heard it now. Okay, so he tosses it up. I like the add-on with the wave or just the legato of the arms and nice quick knees. Some of us didn't do the knees like we saw for my other two. The tosses, Haru didn't do it. The toss down. The kick with the arm switch is nice to help that on the transition and the spacing. Here we go, first feature, come on! Just a nice Little kickball change. We love it. And then we end up taking it like we're about to do, not Brooklyn Top Rock, but something similar to that here. And I like that he takes it over with a little cross step. Come on. I love the top rocks on this. And it shouldn't surprise us as much, especially if you've seen their archive 2 Walking on Water, where you were seeing breaking elements already in there, and their other archives. So I love that we get to really showcase that as an official track. Choreo. He's a really nice. He really gets to stand out. So he gets our standout award for the dance practice. It's really nice. They toss it. The accents are nice. They rotate it. They send the arm up and around. And then they do a nice little swim, hit it high to low, and they go, sheesh, guys, I have it at 0.5 right now, and I'm still talking 90 nothing. God, so freaking jam-packed. So they're out of the way. Next feature, he comes in. I like, what were we doing? Mr. Velvet Pants. We toss it in. I like the switch, sending it down. Our knees are nice and quick. Through. I like the directions where we ended up sending it low, tilting those shoulders to help with the reset up. Is really nice. Toss that leg. A little scoop is nice. It says watching. Ooh, that's fast. And I like the hips that complement it. They make it look like more of a full body experience with the body and the torso leaning a little bit more back there. And they bring it to the front. The hop is nice. Now that is a really tricky add-on to look clean, and they did a really good job because you all have to be on the same page when you choose to hop because it is an immediate add-on. So he goes 1, and so he comes from the back, moves forward outside, then the most inside, and then everybody joins in, and then we slowly regress or we get our level up. Nice and normal to a Harlem. Like we're starting a Harlem, but we use that to help transition with the lift up of the sweats. It's cool. We turn out of it. So having baggy pants really helps here because of, the actual choreography of lifting. The little rock backs are nice, and it's syncopated high and low, 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 and they're transitioning rotationally and backwards, so that's really cool. Well, half the group's moving backwards with it. Nice. They knock it high, and then they send it low. Low key, if I ever saw them on the street and they were wearing these pants, I would ask them, I'd be like, hey, nice to see you. Where did you get your pants? Which Adidas store in Korea, Daehanminguk, did you get these? Because we got 3 Adidas pants that I would want to have in my closet immediately, especially those velvet blue ones. They don't sell those in America, to my knowledge. We're missing out on greatness. I'm going to reset it. The accent, the hit is nice, and they toss that arm, using that to help transition forward. A nice little attack drive on it is fun. Boom, boom. It's starting to look like Haru's locking up his torso again. He loosened it up for a good bit, and now we're locking it up. Could it be because of the speed of this and what kind of choreography we're doing? Possibly. A lot of breakers. I'm not saying Haru's a breaker. He's done more on the popping side, right? Breakers don't, their groove is a little different than somebody who does waving or somebody who does popping. It's different. Different parts of the country is where they were incepted too, so keep that in mind as well. So the music is similar, but there's differences in it. So I am curious as to why he is locking that up more, because I do remember we saw progress there, especially in the slinky, grimy Alex choreo, right? I think Alex is on this, and Young Bean. They toss it low. He hits it. I like the hit with the headbang on it. It's really cool. The pull away is nice. The points are nice. Switch. Toss it in. The fist is nice. A lot of nice things. That's just what you heard me say. Nice. It's just great. It's readable. They're doing a great job here. And then they shake the hands at I like the little gimme 5. Come on now. They point. Well, it's not even a point. They point with their whole hand. Boom. And I like the subtle hinge. All in the same page there. They toss it. They retract, which is also nice. He tosses it. Come on, feature. Boom. Slapping the boys to a different direction. We love it. Shoulders are nice. We pull, and then we have more of our feet where the ball of the foot and the heel are nice and in opposition, but using it to travel is really cool there. Come on, head. Taking it back. Tossing it forward. We rotate it up. I like the hop. Butterfly, some of us, goodness, he's folding that freaking ankle down, but those are platform shoes. You wouldn't be catching me doing this dance in a platform shoe, but you know what? They can live their life and do whatever they want. Free will, right? Yeah. Goodness, why is he doing that? Why is he bending his ankle like that? Sure, he has flexible ankles, but goodness. Guys, please don't. If you're covering the stance, please do not follow how he does it. Do not bend the ankle like that. Oh my god. Oh man. I would sincerely ask him why he's doing that. Multiple! Why are they doing that? I'm saying this is like a sincere public service announcement. If you do that, I'm gonna show you my foot. Boom. Don't take photos. But yeah, do you see this? I have a chronic ankle injury because of rolling my foot like that. That's why I'm gonna be like, I'll be that person. I'll be the responsible adult in the room. I really, really want them to be mindful of that. Because I've seen 3 people do it. Which could be it's part of the choreography, but not everybody does it. Oh no, it is the choreography. Why? It's just, it looks like a butterfly. You could have just gotten away with the butterfly with the 2 hops. Why do we have to bend the ankle like that? Ooh, ooh. Yeah, just, okay, we're gonna move on, but just, if you cover this dance, please don't do that. Just hop it like an Afro butterfly, and it will look the exact same. Okay. Oh, God. That makes me mad uncomfortable that they have to do that. So they go run, run, and it's so fast. Gosh, they can hurt themselves doing that. And it doesn't matter how good you are at it. You get the speed on it, and you get fatigue put in. Oof. Oof. That little sweep's really dope because they're on the ball of the foot and they end up sweeping it around, and the turn is really nice with the one arm assist and then the other arm to help frame it. That's so cool. That was one of the coolest elements of it, especially when they did it in the grass on the JYP Game Creators thing. That was such a cool intro. They bring it in. I like the hop. I like the pull in with the double bounce. They go swim and swim, bringing it in, and then you have the arms signal over to the side, which is really cool. The hops are great. Great airtime there, right? The accent through is also cool. I think I actually own those pants. So I've checked off 1 out of 3 pants. I own those. You see in like half of my dance videos when I wear like the long sweats, that's what those are. So the turn out of it, I like that it had one arm as a little fixed point moment there. We end up knocking it is cool. Punch and punches are nice. It goes punch side and more like they're tossing or rebounding off of each other, and then they knock it behind. The body roll up, sending it down. Come on, head. And then we're getting ready, like we're ready to box it out, be boxer. And then we end up doing a couple jabs. I like that we all turn around except for your new feature from the old feature. He lifts up, nice. And they bring it in like, oh, I'm about to take you out, but I ain't gotta. Just kidding. We toss it away, hit ball change. I like the up ball change, accent in. The little karate chop moment out of it's cool. Shake, shake, shake is fun. Point from one side to the other, like the pass off on our features there is really cool. Arms go side side, dropping the levels is cool. It reminds me of the very beginning where we had 2 of our guys nice and low on the knee on the side. Then we have different angles. I like the switch off there. The guys on the ground have to be very mindful of the switch and the angle because they don't have as much range to work with compared to everybody standing up because of the knee in the way when they transfer. So they did a really good job on that. Range is nice. They end up hinging it down, snap the wrist down on the side, head to the mouth, pulling it around. He brings it up, which is nice. And then we have a little moment with a twinkle in of the hand. And they go, ah! And I like the ball change on this is really cool. Really full. He hits it high, low. And the pas de bourrée with the shimmy on the shoulders shimmy on the chest is really cool. Doing from one side to another. Good fullness hit with the extra arm press up on that, tossing it in. Shoulder to shoulder with the pickup of the feet is nice. He ends up tossing it, turning it through. Come on with the clap. And then we have the arm swing, 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 swing. Oh my God, there's barely time to even finish your moves. There's so much compact in a 242. Yeah. And we point forward. And then we sway it back. So I like the weight shift on this. All right, let's see if they do it again. Pull back. He turns. They all turn except for your feature. The chest is nice. The tap. With a tap, and then we use that to help move and slide. Tap, move, slide. Come on, head. They're about to do it again, aren't they? Ugh. I've already said what I needed to say about it. Lean up. They end up crossing behind. The runs are nice. Toss it down with the swing around is nice. That's really my only qualm with it. Out of safety, genuine safety for the speed of this dance, the complexity of it. It's not about whether or not they can do it. It's I'm thinking about the idle life. There's no time. You're gonna be more fatigued than not most of the time. I don't know. I don't know what was going on in the heads of, I think it's Alex and Youngmin who are on it. I don't know what they were thinking about. I feel like I need to watch the dance practice behind to really understand, and I hope they touch on that. I don't know if they will, because they're not hopping it, but it looks just like an Afro butterfly. Yeah, so that was what happened. So let me see what happened here. So he takes it. He didn't actually, when he slid down, he didn't put his arm in the right place, which is why his range in his torso was off, because he recovered behind him instead of to the side of him. That happens. It is what it is. The run runs, taking it out in. The hop is nice. Open it up. Pulls are nice. Out in. Head. Hop is great. Little hip accents. The same as before. Different features of different parts. Punches it away. Punch, punch, to side. I like the lift up there. Like the head is nice there. Dun, dun, dun. And then we all melt out of it. Come on, bridge. We're covering the head. And then we have our feature moving forward. Uppercut into a jab. We rotate it through. Cool. We have his moment. He taps. Come on, head. And he kicks it and retracts the arm. We get nice and low. Ball change it, nice and low. That is, guys, we're 2:12 in. I'm looking at this at 0.5. This is exhausting. They are exhausted. It's just sprint. Like, this is a full-on sprint. To do a full out like this with this type of intensity the whole time, you are dying on the inside, right? So doing all of this with the usage of the legs and the torso dropping as much as it is, I'm really impressed at that. The conditioning needed to do this. Hit, don't play. Because doing an archive is one thing. Doing this as your comeback is something else. Oh, God, right? Sending it, tossing it in. Step ball changes are nice. The uppercuts are really fun. Out and up. Punch, punch. New choreo. Swim, swim, swim with the arm where we're taking it. I guess we're supposed to do a thread through, but some of our threads aren't connecting. Makes sense because of the speed. I get that. We pick our battles. They end up doing that. It was syncopated, and then we have a little, what is this? A little wipe going on the corner. We end up taking it through. Then we double. Present over to the side. We hop it. Slide in. They do the head. Come on, run. And then we do a top rock setup. And that was so nice to get him properly prepped to do this. He goes down 1990 and it was clean. And they end up taking it, switching the feet up to complement him. That was sick. We love it. Then we take it to a little barrel jump with a little, like we were about to kick, but we didn't. There we go. Kickball change, using that to help go towards the back here. We go like we're about to hit them folks, but we don't yet. Then we turn, boom, little pivot out of it, and then we have our arm up. I bet at least two of them. Part of me wishes that other groups adopted the Cordis dance practice side of things where you just leave that camera running. At least two of them are going to be on the ground after doing this, for sure. We're going to be collapsing on the ground. That would be me, absolutely. That is exhausting. No matter how young and how conditioned you are, that is a full-on sprint. And you get tired after you sprint for 2 minutes, right? Oh my God. Yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed that outside of my teacher brain. Looking at this fold over of that ankle, I personally, in my educated opinion, do not think that is a safe or practical way of doing that move. There's not a move I can reference for that being you can accomplish that exact same thing without needing to compromise the ankle for that. And I say this because every single year I got at least 5 dancers that roll their ankle in some way, shape, or form walking. So I also did that. So I'm really sensitive to ankle stuff in general. It's a weird thing to say, but I'm really hopeful that they are able to safely promote. That is something that I want you guys as fans to just be watchful of. If you see that choreo change, I hope that we're able to change that at some point. Keep the move the same. That is the only thing, but that can cost them doing the stance, if I'm being completely honest. That's why I'm harking on it so much, because the amount of jumping they do, the breaking that they're doing, we got to keep those feet safe. So I'm saying it from like an ankle enthusiast of, I'm really mindful to be very careful with that kind of stuff. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, I enjoy this. If you want to see more NEXZ and you don't see it on YouTube, it's on Patreon, free to binge away. I have a playlist, boom, that's right down here. You can enjoy and binge to your heart's content on all their stuff. I'm Jess, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.